don't know about you, but I noticed something in Megan's latest Instagram reel, and I want to know if you noticed it too, because I feel like this is a big key to show that Megan is out here researching other people so she can copy them. Let's get started. Hello everyone, I'm Sir Chairs, and in this channel we analyze videos and articles through the lens of PR. Now, I want to go to her Instagram so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Make me smaller. There you go. Okay, so I had to mute the music just in case it's copywritten. And then this is the very first scene of it. When I saw this, I'm just thinking, is she really the one doing this? Because if I did this right here, I would be very proud of myself and make sure to tell everyone and all of y'all, because this right here to me is a big deal. Because one, it takes time. Two, you need to know time, knowledge, and space. Like, you need all of that in order to be able to do all of this. And oh goodness, how I've been wanting to learn to do this. I know it's not that hard, but it just takes time and knowledge to understand all of this, because I know like this has a shoulder and that cannot be frozen, and then this without a shoulder can be frozen. You know, there's like a lot of little things there. So I'm thinking, I'm like, did she do it herself? Is she learning how to do this? And then I think it's the next scene. Watch. No, it's not it's almost there. But I'm thinking, I'm watching her here, right here. Okay, I get it. She's trying to do this brand as in Susie Homemaker, and Megan's all about doing food for her family, right? Even though she doesn't have one. But I'm thinking, why are you only making enough for one plate? I would believe you more if you made a whole pot, an entire pot. In fact, there's this Instagrammer. Oh, I love her. She's from Italy and she has a beautiful kitchen. But every time she cooks enough for her family. I wish I could remember her name. In fact, she got a Netflix deal. Anyways, that's one of the things that I noticed. But if you notice right here, there you go. All right. That right there is a salt container. I don't know about you, but the only reason I know about these being salt containers, look, I grew up poor. We grabbed whatever we could as a salt container. It didn't matter. In fact, my favorite way of grabbing salt is in a little container. And I use, what are they called? So this is supposed to be for sugar, but I use it for salt, because I love to be able to grab my salt and be able to know how much salt to grab. And all of this stuff I enjoy doing because I started watching a while back during the pandemic, like homemakers, and how to make bread and how to make this and how to make that. And even though I didn't do any of that, I just enjoyed it so much. And this is how I found out about these salt things. Because one of them, in fact, not one of them, many of them, most of them have a salt container like this. And I was like, So I watched Megan's video and I'm thinking, is she watching YouTubers that are homemakers and she's making sure to nitpick and grab so she can make it herself? I wouldn't doubt that she's doing that. Absolutely not. But I wanted to see, I'm like, where's this from? Because all of this is usually vintage and thrifted. So I went over and I, of course, Google screenshotted really quick. And sure enough, here it is, Williams Sonoma. And here it is. So I went and I saw it sold out because it's vintage and people don't. Oh, wait, there might be one here. Visit. No, it's out of stock. But eBay has it for $75. So in this, I'm just having all these little light bulbs taking place. And I think this is Megan's way of trying to be a homemaker or trying to just blend in, and she's trying to copy other YouTubers. And so she grabs on to what looks fancy or what looks homemaker and adding it into her kitchen. And I think these are so gorgeous. They're beautiful. I actually wanted one, but I love to thrift, and I thrifted way too many sugar and milk containers. You know, all of these. And I thought to myself, I could just repurpose them, repurpose and reuse. So that's what I use them. I have them like in my kitchen, and then I have another one. You know, I just use them all over the place because I love them. And plus, I was never able to find something like this. So as I'm watching her video, I'm just thinking to myself, wow, she really is just trying to mimic and copy other people, because she has nothing, like she's not relatable. She's unable to be herself, because I'm sure herself was exactly what we've heard. Like, bring me my breakfast, bring me my dinner, ta-ta, you need to do that now. That's how I think she is. But let's continue watching. At first I was thinking, like, what is that? Like, oh, the lemon, preserved lemons. And see, again, I have a problem with this because she's only doing for one dish. It would make more sense, because she talks about family, for her to make an entire dish, like a whole bowl of spaghetti. Yes, she has a little bit here, but it's not enough for another person. She should have just set the entire table. I mean, I like buttered noodles. So for me, it looks delicious, because I like a lot of olive, a lot of butter, and salt. Oh my God. Like, so I understand that. And oh my gosh, she's trying so hard with her wine. I feel like her wine's not going to sell out anytime soon, because we've been getting so many wine reels that it's ridiculous. Okay, I wanted to rewind here because I wanted to show you how she just cooks one, right? And it's not even for her. She looks like she's like, okay, tons of cheese, then we drizzle a little bit more olive oil. I love olive oil and butter. And she gives it away. And the other thing that I noticed, the more I watch her video, the more I notice she's never connected with us. Like, it's always just a food. It's always just her. It's always just her hands. It's just not relatable. That's the reason that you and I cannot connect with her cooking, that it feels foreign. It doesn't feel like, it feels like a robot. Like AI is doing everything for her. She doesn't want to come out, but she wants to be relatable. So I don't understand what her strategy is here, because we still see a little sneak peek of her face, but we don't see her whatsoever. And I feel because she's the person behind the brand, she needs to be like, put the camera right in front of her. That way we can see everything she's doing. But I think she doesn't want to do that because, one, she doesn't like her kitchen. Two, because she doesn't want to be scrutinized too much, and she wants it to be all about the food. But at this time, if you're trying to be Susie Homemaker and make it a brand, Susie, you need to come out. come out, wherever you are. Because this is all we get of her, right there. It's like, maybe you should just put the camera so we can see you and be a little bit more relatable. She did it for the 4th of July, but again, she only does it whenever she's all decked out. And here, I feel like she's more dressed down and at home, and so she won't do that. Like, she's very insecure. That's what it is. I think she's just super insecure of herself. And here again, who sits down with 2 forks? Where's the salad? I see the salad fork, but I don't see a salad. No, is that a dessert fork? I think that's a dessert fork. Anyways, I don't see the salad. All right, let's move on to the next subject, because I was looking over the headlines of other things that were going on, and I saw this. You guys are not ready for this. This is Radar Online saying completely lost prince. Let me take this out. Uy, so many commercials. Advertising. Completely lost prince compared to wife Meghan's hostage in the attic and blasted for having zero entertainment value as he continues to flounder in America. Oh my goodness. This headline is just so sensationalized, because if I break this down for you, all this headline together saying like completely lost Prince Harry compared to wife Meghan, hostage in the attic and blasted for zero entertainment value as he continues to flounder in America. I'm like, oh my gosh. From my PR perspective, this headline does a few things, if not everything. First, it casts Meghan as a dramatic victim archetype, and the hostage in the attic, trapped, misunderstood, almost like a gothic novel character. Second, I mean, we don't even have to read the article because it says it all right here. Second, it frames Harry as failure archetype, completely lost with zero entertainment value. And remember, that's brutal when you're a multi-million-dollar brand that relies on being entertaining. And we don't need a headline to tell us that. We can see that Harry is lost. But finally, the closer and my favorite, because it's all over the internet, Flounder in America is the narrative glue. It signals they're not thriving. They're failing. This right here is the classic tabloid PR strategy. Two public figures shove them into extreme roles, victim versus failure, and serve it up in a clickbait seasoning. It is not about accuracy whatsoever with Radar Online. It's about sticking a label to them, so readers keep seeing them in these boxes. And honestly, we can see it because between you and I, do we need to know that completely lost Prince Harry, like that Prince Harry's lost? No, we don't need to know that because we already know that. We have already made that assumption ourselves. And then it says, compared to wife Meghan's hostage in the attic. That's, my God, it's hilarious. But again, like I said, this is my favorite. Blasted for having zero entertainment value, as it should have been like, they continue to flounder in America. This is why we don't even need to read this article, because it gives it everything. Like the sensationalized title gives us everything about this piece. But just for fun, I'll go ahead and read the very first paragraph. It says, Prince Harry is now completely lost, according to the royal expert. RadarOnline.com can reveal Esther also believes the exiled royal is now a Quasimodo style figure hiding in his mansion attic, trying to face up to the face his life has no meaning. Have we not been saying this for a very long time? She claimed Harry is in the attic, he's a hostage, and thankfully he chewed through his leash just in time to make an appearance in the season 2 trailer. All right, here's the next headline. And I'm just pulling out these headlines because it's something that we could not cover like in a whole video, because they're just super small articles. And they're just, I feel like they're just sensationalized articles. Kind of like this one that says, Meghan Markle hammered as heartless and cruel by continuing to freeze out father as she announces magical family reunion for Christmas special. I'm like, yeah, that would be one of a lot of our prayers answered if she actually invited her father, called her father. At this point, we just want her to talk to him via, I don't care, like phone, text message, it doesn't matter. It says, Meghan Markle is set to welcome audiences into her Montecito home this holiday season with a festive new Netflix special, but RadarOnline.com can reveal it has left her hammered with criticism over her continuing estrangement from her father. The Duchess of Sussex has declared about her upcoming With Love Meghan Christmas episode this December. Join me in Montecito for a magical holiday celebration. And I feel like she might be scrambling. This is just completely my opinion, because I feel like she might be scrambling in the back thinking, oh my God, who are we going to invite? What are we going to do? There's so much to do. Yeah, it's a Christmas special. There's going to be so many details that you have to get in there, especially family. And is Doria going to be there? That's what I want to know. I really, really hope that Doria is there, because Doria, her face does not lie whatsoever. And then it continues. The new installment promises a hands-on look at Meghan's festive preparations, featuring friends and families as they deck the halls, craft gifts, and cook holiday feast. Archwell Productions describes the special as a holiday wonder with warmth, tradition, and a generous dose of joy. Oh my goodness, that's exactly what I think of when I think of Meghan. A generous dose of joy. The Duchess and her husband, Prince... Oh, that's true, guys. Okay, so the special has to have Harry in it. And we know, or we're making this assumption, that their marriage is clearly a little bit rocky. We're going to be able to see how good of an actor Harry is in this episode. Prince 40 have previously delighted audiences with their lifestyle series, showcasing everything from cooking and beekeeping to hosting events. Harry is slated to appear briefly in the finale of the new holiday episode. Excuse me, how long is this episode? I don't want to spend too much time on it. Royal correspondent commented on the upcoming release, saying, we know that Meghan has always gone big on celebrating the holidays. I don't believe that. Way back before she met Prince Harry, so it's no surprise to hear that she's releasing a special episode of her Netflix show in December. It will be lovely to hopefully hear from the Duchess herself about how she and Harry have blended their family traditions. They haven't blended. They blended nothing. Meghan wanted... Do you know what blended means? It means that you need to grab on to both families and be able to blend both of your knowledge, customs, ideas, and come to an agreement. There has to be an agreement towards each other. Meghan did not want to agree with anything on either side of the family. So she's like, I'm not blending with you or you. I'm making my own blend. Like, that's just the Meghan blend. So no, there's not going to be much blending because this woman does not want to blend. She's like oil. While fans await the cheerful episode. Okay, what fans? What fans? I want to know. Markle continues to face criticism for estrangement from her father, Thomas Markle, 79. Poor man, he's already 79. A source close to the Duchess said the public will find it disgusting. She is making a cash out of having family and friends over at her mansion at Christmas while piling heartbreak on her dad by freezing him out. He will most likely end up watching the show on his own, probably in tears, but she doesn't care. Trolls hit her every day with comments about being heartless and vicious. It's almost like she is rubbing her dad's face in their estrangement with the Christmas special. That was it. All right, guys, I just wanted to look at some headlines with you guys and look at the video that she released, her reel on Instagram, because I really think she is searching and scouring the internet, mainly YouTube, to see what she can grab on, ideas to make herself look just like everybody else on YouTube and elevate it to Meghan Markle. And that's it. I don't think she has an idea of her own. I really think she is scouring YouTube for ideas from other creators because her ideas have flopped. So she's looking for creators that have been successful in her field, and she just wants to like borrow some ideas and make it her own. But that's just what I think. You guys let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.